there, gals and pals. Let's make sure this is focused. It is. Welcome to another little piece of my life. I want to sit down. Let's sit down, shall we? Let's get you propped down here. There we go. Today, I am going to show you my favorite current salad. Now, this isn't just any salad. It's not like the winter salad that I showed you earlier in Vlogmas. This is a meal salad. This covers all the bases, your fiber, your protein, your fats, and your carbs. Had a brain fart there for a second. And it is absolutely delicious. There are multiple combinations you can do. If you don't have something on hand, you can totally substitute whatever you want, essentially. It's like a Greek Italian type dressing. And I'm gonna be honest, I do it different every single time. So I'll do my best to actually put the measurements in here for you, but it just depends on what I have in my fridge, right? And what I'm kind of craving and what sounds good. So I'm gonna lead you through all of it. The first thing we're gonna do is bring a pot of water to a boil for my chicken. And then we are also gonna get some quinoa ready. This is the perfect meal prepping salad, okay? It's like, I have to run around all day. I only have 10 minutes to get lunch in. I'm gonna prep these things and keep them in my fridge and then just wham, 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 bam, wham, wham. And then you've got your lunch. You could also pre-prep the salad the night before, and then when you're ready to eat it that day, just dress it up with the salad dressing. Telling you, it's so easy, so easy. This salad dressing is something you'll want to make like a double batch of just to keep in your fridge throughout the week, especially if you're more than one person, right? If you're more than one person eating the salad, make a double batch, promise you. Let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and do a cup of quinoa. That way I have some meal prepped for the rest of the week. Just like rice, you wanna make sure to rinse it. 1 cup of dry quinoa will make approximately 3 cups of cooked quinoa. I have found that the perfect sweet spot for both rice and quinoa is 1 cup of rice or quinoa and then 1 3/4 of a cup of water. One cup, 3/4 of a cup. Now we're just gonna bring this over to the stove. I'm sorry, I don't have a cameraman to help me today, so the angles might be a little bit wild. Lighting might not be great, but we're just gonna bring this over to the stove. We're gonna turn it on about a medium high. We're gonna cover it, and then once it starts boiling, we're gonna turn it down to a simmer for 15 minutes. The quinoa is at a rolling boil, so I'm gonna turn this down to a simmer, and I'm gonna set a timer for 15 minutes. Now for the salad dressing, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of olive oil, a scant 1/3 cup of white wine vinegar, the juice from 1/2 lemon. I know you can't see this, but just trust that I'm putting it in there. I'm gonna scoot you down so you can see. We're gonna do a teaspoon of basil, a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of salt, about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and then I'm going to microplane 2 cloves of garlic and add that in as well. Now you're just gonna mix up your ingredients. Taste test. Ooh, ooh, I did good today. Woo, that's good. Okay, while everything cooks, I'm just gonna put a lid on this and put it in the fridge. By the way, always make your salad dressing in a ball jar. It provides ample room to mix it up, stores in the fridge amazingly. You won't regret it. Okay, now that this water is at a boil, I'm gonna remove the lid. Add the chicken breast. Feel free to do more than one as meal prep. I'm gonna put the lid back on, and then I'm gonna turn it down to medium-low heat. Set a timer for 20 to 25 minutes. The quinoa is done. I'm just gonna take it off the heat and move it to a different burner. Meanwhile, the chicken is still doing its thing. I did turn mine down to a full simmer, but my stove is very hot. I do recommend like a low setting if you are using an electric stove, but my gas one gets hot. The chicken is almost done. I have outfit my KitchenAid with this, well, I don't know what you call this cookie dough mixer thingamabob. And I'm going to take my quinoa and I'm gonna fluff it up. I'm gonna turn this off, take the lid off, and this is the best part, in my opinion. I'm gonna take some tongs, grab my chicken breast, and this is what I do in real life, so I'm not gonna make it fancy for you, but I just toss it over into my KitchenAid. Now we take some olive oil, about a teaspoon or two, probably more like 2. We take a pinch plus 1 more of salt, a pinch of pepper, and we literally blend our chicken breast. I promise you, it works amazing. Now we have perfectly shredded chicken. Take a look at that. Fantastic. Okay guys, let's assemble this salad. I hope you can see this okay. Got my little cutting board. We have spring mix. These are my favorite salad greens to use for this recipe. I did go ahead and dice them up a little bit because you know me, I like things a little bit more digestible. So we have about, I'd say 2.5, 3 cups of spring mix. Now I have about a 1/2 cup of quinoa, and I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. I use about 1/2 of the chicken breast. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just trying to make it look pretty because I'm gonna take a photo after I'm done. My heat's gonna kick on, I'm sorry about that. Then I have red onions. For me, red onions are a must in this combination. I have these, I never know how to pronounce them, but they're pepperoncini peppers. They are a bit spicy, so add to your discretion. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I'm gonna add some of this sheep's milk organic feta. This stuff is so good. And these are the ingredients. Organic pasteurized sheep's milk, sea salt, culture. That's it. And it is, oops, it is so good and it's so moist. It also doesn't affect me like dairy milk does. So I really, really appreciate that. I do a nice little sprinkle of that. Excuse my hands. And lastly, our salad dressing. I really like a pungent salad dressing, but if this is too pungent for you, feel free to add about a tablespoon of mayonnaise. It'll help kind of lighten the flavors and make it a bit creamier. I use about a couple tablespoons of that, and we have this delicious, beautiful looking salad. Bon appetit. Dude, I just had a guy knock on my door that was selling cleaning products. I didn't know they still went door to door to do that. Very nice guy from Jamaica. Hate to break his heart, especially during the holiday season, but I don't need any of that stuff. Very nice man. Okay, we are here with the salad. I'm telling you, this is the perfect meal salad. You've got your greens, which is your fiber. You've got your fats from your olive oil and your dressing. You've got your protein from the chicken, and you've got your carbohydrates from the quinoa. And then you've got just a few little fun fixings like your feta, delicious. You've got your peppers, and then you've got your red onion. Olives are another great addition to this salad, and cucumbers. And if you like tomatoes, tomatoes, but I'm not a tomato girl. I did not have olives or cucumbers. Otherwise, I would have added both of those today because the combination is amazing. My mouth is watering. My mouth is watering so bad. I haven't had this for probably a week and a half, and it has been my go-to for probably 3 months. So we're gonna give it a taste test. Even though I know what it tastes like, even though I know it's delicious, I'm excited to eat it. Here we go. We've got a little bit of lettuce, we've got some chicken, we've got some quinoa. Let's get a pepper in there and a red onion. Where'd my pepper go? There we go, that's a big bite. You see that? Oh yeah. All right, here we go. I wish you could have taste vision. But the great thing about this is I will provide the actual recipe down below so you can make it yourself and taste it. It's moments like these when I create a recipe like this where I feel like I'm a chef. No, I'm not really, but delicious, phenomenal, love it. I hope you love it too. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm gonna go eat my salad now, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Subscribe.